Alright, I'm in my hostel. I'll let you see my hostel, what it looks like. It's relatively simple, only about 6 beds. This is me down here. A little reading area for those who decide to actually bring homework on a vacation. But anyways, to give you an idea of where I am, I'm virtually in the middle of nowhere. There's not one street light for miles. I am in the backwoods country area of the UK. There's only 2 areas, my hostel, and about a football field's length down the road is a pub and another hotel and it's a restaurant. So it's a pub, hotel, and restaurant. And pretty much that is it. Anything from here is just simply woods and farmland. The nearest farmhouse is probably a good 2 miles away from me. And in those 2 miles, there's nothing. There's not a one street light, nothing at all. Pretty much had to walk around with a flashlight or a cell phone. So, I guess the main attraction here is Hadrian's Wall. That's why this hostel's here. But there's actually absolutely nothing here to do except, you know, just go out and see Hadrian's Wall, which is fine. But it's pretty interesting to go from London, where you hear sirens every other year, sirens, buses, every city noise you can think of is there, compared to here. All you hear is the trees and the wind. Yeah, I'm virtually in the middle of the country, like you've seen from the videos. That's all that's there is a sheep and more sheep. Pretty much by the end of the day, I'm walking around saying, "Holy sheep." But anyways, I thought it was interesting to get away. You know, it's like walking back. It's absolutely quiet. There's nothing at all noise-wise, except just the trees and the wind, and occasional fellow Americans that are walking beside you. So, this is Vindolanda. This used to be a huge, giant fortress for the Romans. This is all that's left of it. These all used to be buildings. There's a part of the fort over there. It's still standing. I'm about to get yelled at by my teacher because I'm wandered too far away. Uh-oh. But anyway, this is it. As you know, I'm out in the country of the UK, and there's actually a local hunt going on where they hunt a fox. Well, you know how the guys get on the horses with the dogs and they go out and hunt a fox? Well, that's going on right now up on the hill. Way up there. You see 3 little figures on top of the hill. Those are the guys on the horse. And just below them is the dogs. And you can hear the dogs in the background, which is pretty cool. They're out hunting a fox or whatever, and I guess this is one of their Saturday morning things they do here in the lovely farmland here.
The foolish things you make me do.
This is called Steve's Castle.
Oh, it's the rice from your castle. How you knew that?
Yeah, well, I'm in Vindolanda. Broke away from the group. Doing some exploring, and from what I've read and been told, there used to be a big, huge fort. And there used to be one main road that came through the fort, and this is it right here, right in front of us. That used to be the main road that would come into the main part of the fort, which is right here. And actually, about 2-3 weeks ago, they were excavating the site, and they actually found a body of an 11-year-old girl that dated back during the Roman period. And they found her, after I asked the lady, they found her roughly where my finger is. She was murdered, and she was actually put under the floor. After they killed her, they hid the body and put her under the floor. And as they were, I guess, digging the site up, just looking around, they found her body a couple weeks ago, and they're actually doing some studies on her and research on her as we speak. But I thought that was pretty interesting to find out. And actually, if you come up, if I go over here, something even cooler. Well, I think that would be interesting to find. Over here, there's actually an engraving of someone's name that used to be here. His name's Radicus. Here it is here. It's really hard to see, but if you try to zoom in, it's really hard to see, but he put his name, it looks like the doorstep of his house. This used to be his house right here. And I guess this area here, where my finger is where the signature, he signed his name, was his doorstep. So this is where you would walk right into his house. And this housed about 1,000 men. But it's pretty cool. Actually, up there, like I said earlier, there was a hunt. They had doing fox hunting up on that hillside. And you could see the dogs and the guys on the horses chasing the fox. It was pretty cool. But the weather's even worse than what it was yesterday. It's a lot colder. It hasn't stopped raining all day. But it's alright. I guess it's not too bad. Could be worse. Could be snowing. But this is a pretty awesome sight. The headquarters for the officers used to be over there. So, but I'm gonna have more of a look around. I'm sure the non-history people are bored by now. I'm gonna go look at this little fort. See if I can't climb up there. I found a tower to climb up that overlooks the whole premises. I'm not real sure if I'm allowed up here, but take a look. Wow. I don't know if I'm allowed up here. There were no signs that told me I wasn't allowed. I think I'm allowed up here. Very windy and cold. Oh, wow. Alright. I'm going to dub this Steve's Castle. I don't care what they say or what historical significance this building has. This has now been taken over by me. This is going to be called Steve's Castle. I'm Count Slazinski. Wow, this is really cool to experience this. You can see the hills way out there.